What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Crypto Rick here. So today I wanted to take a little bit of a look at the market as a whole and share with you a project that I thought might be of interest. I am kind of hunting around the NFT space today, just what I decided to start digging into. So I found one. I figured I'd make a quick little video here, show you some basics so you can come over here, do your research, check it out for yourself and see if it's something that interests you like it did interest me. So with that being said, everybody, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, all right, guys. So here we go. So this is how I start my crypto day usually, right? I'll jump onto my favorite crypto website, which is CoinGecko.com, and I just check on the market, right? I check a few things. Obviously, first thing I do is check price, right? Check price of the top coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You see them, and you pretty much know where the market's going to go right now. So you'll always have your outliers, right? Like FTM, my boys over there are killing it. Keep on killing it, right? That's been pretty nice. But you'll have your outliers here that will still have some solid gains even when Bitcoin is flat or down. That's just how it goes, right? So that's always a good thing to look at from my point of view. Is if a project is performing well, doesn't have to be killing it, but if they're performing well in a time of uncertainty in the Bitcoin market, that's a pretty good indicator of some self-reliance, and that's a solid thing when you're looking at some of these up and coming projects, such as FTM and a lot of the others that are trying to fight for that market share, that space in the crypto, DeFi, NFT, metaverse spaces. So that's definitely some good stuff to see. So overall, a meh day today in the crypto markets. Bitcoin sitting at 42-ish and Ethereum 3,100. So it's not horrible. It's not great. But I always laugh when people are like, "Oh my God, Bitcoin's at 40K." Like, yeah, Bitcoin's at 40K. Think about it where it was, a year ago, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and where it's going to be in that time, fast forwarding. So people get so hung up on what it's doing today and tomorrow and next week's price. It's just, it's almost comical. And that's why people that hold always win. So it's a meh day, which means I go hunting, I go searching, I go looking for different things to keep my interest, because I do hold a lot of crypto, right? I hold and hold and hold, but I have my play funds as well, where I look to some lower market cap, maybe under the radar projects, and those are the ones I like to share with you guys, oftentimes pretty early. So I wanted to show you one that I found while I was poking around here, and this is NFT Books. Okay, this one here jumped out at me for a couple different reasons. Number one, the market cap is reasonable, right? We got a $26 million or so market cap when you're looking here on Dex Tools, so that's pretty solid. Right around that is a good entry point for a lot of these NFTs if something starts to pop with them. So you also want to look at what's their all-time high, right? Their all-time high is about 56% from here, so that means you can double, right? It's about 772. We're at 338, so even getting back to all-time high is already a 2x, so that's always a good thing. And then it's been pretty stable, right? If you take a look here over the last couple weeks, they've been pretty stable. So I did like that even in this wild market. So I started digging in a little bit, and there's some cool stuff here, right? Because if you're anything like me, you're loving the NFTs, right? A year ago, 2 years ago, we heard about NFTs. We did some stuff with some of the original NFTs way back then, but it wasn't anything like it is today. We all hoped it would get here, but if we're being honest with ourselves, nobody knew for a fact it was going to get there. So now there's so many different ways that you can utilize this technology, and NFT Books is one of those ways. So nftbooks.info is the website. I think it's important to come over here and check it out, right? Because this is really a project about NFT for ebooks, books, magazines, articles, and things like that. So these guys have a crazy Roadmap. So I would definitely want you to come over here and take a look at the roadmap, because they have a lot of stuff that's already happened, and they have a lot of stuff that's being planned right now. They're really strong when it comes to their community, their holders. I mean, they're up over 40,000 holders. Their community is crazy strong. They already have a test net for authors and quite a lot of partnerships with existing and famous authors as well. So that's some pretty cool stuff. When you start digging in, I always tell you guys, you want to join their communities, join their telegrams and discords, and follow these guys on Twitter and all that fun stuff, because that's when you really get a good feel for what you're looking at. So what you can see here is they have a very large team. These guys are ready for what is in front of them, right? And this could be a huge opportunity, because you start looking at their partners, right? And all of a sudden you can start seeing where this is going to be something where you're going to want to be involved, in one way or the other. So crazy roadmap. Really looking forward to seeing what these guys can put together with them. But this is one of the more useful NFT projects with use case out there right now, right? It's absolutely something that I would be foolish if I wasn't checking into. So definitely take a look at it for yourself, because there's a lot of reasons why this makes a lot of sense, right? The scalability of it. It's cheap to utilize, so people can actually utilize and borrow books for less than $1, which is awesome. If you're an author, it's much easier to publish your NFT book than to deal with publishers and all of that. So there's some next level entries there from current and future authors that might want to utilize the NFT platform instead of the traditional way of publishing books. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I went and bought a playing card, right? Because NFTs are starting to take over that space, and owning digital pieces of sports memorabilia is growing. I can see the same types of things happening with these NFT books as well. We all saw things like the Kindle, and people have been reading articles and magazines and all that stuff, and even novels on their e-readers and iPads now for years. So the next step in this evolution is to really put these on NFTs and change the game and put all the power back in the creator, back in the author's hand. And that's the beauty of what these do. It kind of cuts out that publisher middleman. There's no need for them in this, really, so they can keep their funds, keep their revenue for the author themselves. So I suggest you guys come on over here, nftbooks.info, check it out for yourself. They have so much that they've done, so much coming, but this one here is one you're going to want to take a look at. So thank you guys very much for your time. Don't forget, check out the markets. When it's down like this, or it's meh like this is when you find your gems, okay? Filter the noise, zoom out on the charts, accumulate as much as you can, as often as you can, and in 5 to 10 years, all these prices are going to look like a little blip, and you're going to have to zoom in to see any of these dips. So just like we do for 5 years back, 5 years forward is going to be a whole different game. So I appreciate your time today. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, everybody, happy crypto hunting.